Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to Shadeinthecity. It's your girl Treese here.
You in Chicago, England? Where you at, B? The hell?
That ain't. I don't know who the hell that is.
Welcome everybody to Shadeinthecity. It's your girl Treese.
It's Nose.
And of course, we have our lovely guest. Or should I say lovely? Handsome guest.
Handsome. I let you slide last time with the lovely. It's handsome.
Okay, and we have our handsome guest host, Mr. Vacay JTV in the
What
building.
up, my peoples? How you doing, my peoples? Yeah. My voice is back. The voice is back, baby.
The voice on you.
The voice is back.
My goodness, he is showing out for the chat today.
Okay,
man.
Well, I would love to know what you guys thought about this episode in the chat. Hey, Deborah. Hey, DeMarcus, always on time. He gave it a 9. R.I.P. to Diamond. Not so much. R.I.P. Marshall. Okay.
I'll do R.I.P. Marshall.
Right.
R.I.P. Marshall, definitely. R.I.P. Marshall.
Diamond and Marshall were humanized on this episode. At least Diamond smashed Madam Wu before he was eliminated. Well, you know what's crazy is I felt like either way he was going to go because, you know, Diamond just apparently it don't be doing what it need to be doing because he can't seem to keep them around. You know what I'm saying? They be fluctuating and floating. So Madam Wu might have came back and wanted a, return policy.
Let me tell you something. The fact that she got up off that couch and was like, yeah, you ain't just going to be calling me because
right.
It was given. It really wasn't given.
He was giving her some drunk D. That's what it was. It was some drunk ding-a-lang. That's why I wasn't doing it. And because don't forget, Shorty came back. Shorty with the kid that got popped. She came back for more.
Yeah,
so
she was.
Diamond was doing something.
She was desperate. No, and you gotta remember. And wasn't he also sober at that point?
When
he was smashing old girl.
Who? Wu? Madam Wu?
No, the little boy's mama.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying.
You heard him say, he was like, whoa, to her and all this other stuff. And she was like, yeah, you welcome.
Oh, so he busted and she didn't get off.
It wasn't really given what you thought it was.
It was given 2 minute pumps.
It was
CBI pumper.
Hey, Carissa. Hey, Stacy. Hey,
what up?
Blatant Truth. Hey, boo. It sounds like that was an HR situation, and Blatant Truth needed to write Diamond up for his bad performance because I think that's a written warning. That ain't no verbal.
CBI pumper. Yeah.
You know. Look, she said I ain't feel no ways tied when it came to Diamond. Okay. Oh, I loved it. So yeah, y'all. For me, I gotta give it. You know what? I was gonna say this was another missed opportunity. However, I'm gonna have to give it a solid. I think I'm gonna have to go with Stacy. I would have to give it an 8.5. I think we could have lost somebody else, and that would have been cool. Y'all know me. I just like to get things out the way.
Give it a whole cast, girl.
Hey, I mean, we ain't gonna see him no more anyway, so might as well.
It's on the way.
I give it a 9 because I really was shocked that Marshall got taken out.
I was too. And I give it a 10. I give it a 10.
He was like, yeah, you can't do it either. Da 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 da. And he pulled. I was like,
I give it a 10 because even though we were surprised about Marshall, your man just really recertified himself as a mother freaking G. Who am I talking about? D-Mac.
Oh my God.
D-Mac recertified. He's like, I don't care if you're my brother.
When Genesis said, I hope you ain't do no stupid gangster stuff. He's like,
exactly. I'm a mother freaking G.
Crying and whining and talking about how you a gangster.
I'm Tommy number 2. Like 2. Shoot.
Ain't nobody thinking.
Okay, yeah, that's where you lost me.
What? With D-Mac?
No. Blatant Truth. Why you do that to Diamond? I'm glad they didn't show his Tim Norman hips in the back. Don't do that. You know, some men be more hippie than others. But all right, y'all. Thank you for your rating. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna run this intro when we get back. We're gonna get into this episode because, like we said, it was pretty decent. I had to give the things. You know, I live by an eye for an eye. Okay. So I was here for it. All right, but let's get into it and let's get shady, y'all.
Drip on the skyline pain. Shade in the city, true hit like a banger. I said it, I meant it, no need for disclaimers. Haters right away, but they just false claimers. Concrete beats are heavy like cinder. Looking for one, but the streets feel winter. No filters, no edits, I'm raw with my splinters. My life a movie, they watching the trailers. I'm not gonna hold you. Shade in the city, the life in the mold. You like and subscribe if you feeling the vibe. This is my word, I just let you inside. Slid in the city, I'm not gonna hold you. Shade in the city, my words gon' console you. Like and subscribe if you feeling the vibe.
It's the head bop for me.
You always catch me because I'm doing the nails bop. That's the nails bop.
Doing the nails bop. You're funny. Dexter, I don't know about that, babe. Madam Wu sober Diamond up. He was good for the rest of the episode. Actually, no, didn't we see him drinking?
He took a drink right after
that. That's why I was like,
busted her up.
That.
Yeah.
Diamond smashing Madam Wu. Oh, was foreshadowing. Well, this is what I was gonna say. Either way, I knew when I saw that, I said he up out of here, one way or another.
I knew he was up out of here when he said, "I'm not gonna let you unalive my brother." I knew that was going to happen.
Well,
I knew that was going to happen.
Can I be honest with y'all? And I know y'all not gonna like this, and I get it, and I'm not trying to jump ahead, but I would have been okay with the 2-for-1 deal.
Starz wouldn't allow it. 50
like, I would have been really okay if they would have just said, you know, Jannard got hit, Diamond fell on top of him, took another hit, and and then
I mean, look at you.
Easy.
Look at you. Here's the question. Did you imagine that Jannard, excuse me, I don't call him Jannard no more, I call him Jnard. Did you imagine that Jnard would be the final evil boss against Tommy?
No,
I couldn't imagine
it. I didn't see that. But that's why I said I'm okay with the eye for an eye type of situation. You took my brother, and so now I took what's precious to you. So
fair trade.
Yeah, so it's fair trade.
Yeah.
You know what it's crazy? So you're talking about how he's gonna be the final boss, right?
Yeah.
I hate to say it, and I know he's been moving reckless or whatever, but ever since Jannard been like, doing his thing.
Yep.
Enjoying his nose
schemes and stuff that he been coming up with. I had me shook. I was like, you thought of this all by yourself?
He been the evil guy. When he ain't high, he been that evil dude, yo.
No, he was high. And came up with all stuff.
I will say the way Jannard thought quick on his toes, I wasn't even mad at. And y'all know I can't stand Jnard. But
Jnard is the super villain, dog, and he been lying forever. He an expert at lying, dog. Mm-hmm. He will lie you into the bed, ladies. Nah, I don't know about that. But he gonna lie.
I was gonna say, what ladies are you talking about?
The ladies at the club, the ladies that get paid by Tommy.
Because that bar is
even lie to them. They had to get paid off.
All right, the ladies that get paid by Tommy. That's what I said. Yeah. Jnard.
Hey Jaguar, welcome.
What up?
Hope Lee said she thought, or she, I'm sorry if I messed it up, Hope. I thought Diamond was taking Jannard out when talking to Tommy, then the church scene changed everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't Vic leave? I hope he's at that. See, missed opportunity, Stacey. This is what I'm saying. We could have got a 2-for-1. We could have took Vic up out of here. And matter of fact, we could.
I thought that plane was gonna blow up or something.
Thank you. I needed it. Although Ray and whatever.
We didn't see it leave the ground though.
We didn't. But honestly, if somebody would have rolled up and took out the plane or pow pow pow, I would have been okay with that.
I was expecting something to happen.
But all right, let's get into it.
Yeah.
So we start off this episode. Tommy leaves JP's body at the morgue. I believe this was the morgue. And tells the funeral director, or maybe it was the funeral home, to take care of him because that's his brother. And so then he was like, well, what do you want to be done with the other 2 bodies laying around? You know what I mean? Kilo, and I couldn't remember the dude's name at the time, JoJo. Mm-hmm. So Tommy instructs him burn them and flush, okay? And pays him a little bit more to keep him quiet. And then Tommy asks D-Mac, you got any last words? And D-Mac was like, no, I ain't got nothing. Dad, what you want me to say? Want me to pour a little liquor out for him? What you want me to say? He gone. Gone. Like
this my Uncle Charles, y'all.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. See you at the cross. You won't be lonely.
Yeah.
You gotta hit that. Was that Lazy Bone that hit the high note? I'm gonna miss everybody. I'm gonna miss everybody. Okay. So Diamond is handling his business with Madam Wu when Jannard walks in and asks him, "What the hell are you doing?" Okay, and reminds him, "You doing the same thing that Tommy did with Maria, and that is really bad for business." And Diamond said, "I got this. I can handle my own." And as we discussed earlier, you think you're putting it down, but Madam Wu got the stuff. Okay, so
hold on before you move on. I just want to say, who are you, Jannard, to judge your brother when you were just smashing a prostitute in the club and you know you got a girl? How dare you, sir? Talking about business. You wasn't handling business. Get out of here, Jannard.
You said Jannard. So basically, that's when old girl leaves and Diamond was like, Diamond knows that Tommy's coming back with a vengeance. And Jannard said, "Well, I don't see a big deal since we were supposed to be trying to take him up out of here anyway. Why does it matter?" Okay. And then he said, "But things got a little shaky, and I went over there to take Kilo was acting real crazy. So he told me and demanded that I take him to DMAC, and I took him over to Tommy's brother's house, only for Tommy's brother to pop, or no. Did he admit at that point that he popped him, or did he blame it on JP? Because Jannard.
No, he told him everything.
Okay, I was gonna say, because again, Jannard told so many lies that to this point became believable. I can't keep him straight no more.
When I tell you this whole part had me in shock, I said, "Well, maybe he needs to do drugs more often." Because
you're stupid.
Before it was Shanti thinking for him.
So basically, Jannard was like, "Yeah, I had to take him out because he was threatening to leave the coalition." And so Diamond says, "Well, we ain't gonna have no coalition after this." And so Jannard thinks, "No, this is our opportunity. We're gonna take Tommy out." And then I know Tommy heard me on the other end of the phone, and he knows I pulled the trigger. And so Diamond was like, "I don't understand how that's good, my dude. Your level of thinking is just not." And so he was like, "No, because what we gonna do is we gonna tell the RDs that it was JP." That's when he came out with the plan.
That's when he said that, yeah.
It was JP that took out Kilo and JoJo for coming after DMAC. And he thinks once they get the RDs on their side, they gonna go hunt Tommy down instead. And so Diamond was like, "I don't think that's gonna work. And Shay ain't gonna like us, starting a war. And, he ain't gonna give us the go ahead to do that." And so Jannard suggests that, well, that's why, we should be working with the Marquez cartel. And so Diamond was like, "Oh, so you got to unalive and wish. You don't like being here." And so Jannard said, "Yeah." Or no, he said, I do like it here. It's cool on Earth and whatever. But he said, informs him that Ortega wants to take Tommy out too. So if we can just align ourselves and become equally yoked with them, then we can get the green light to unalive Tommy and gain their protection. And I said, it all sounded good when he put it together.
I was impressed. Impressed.
I said, look, who said cocaine was a hell of a drug?
I don't know if that's what he's doing.
Rick James, bitch.
I love Jaguar said, "Who is writing this script?" I love you, Jaguar. How is Jannard still alive? How does Vic get to fly off into the sunset? How CBI ready for war, but nobody has bulletproof vests? How does the gang get taken out by water bottles? I know it was you asked all the hard questions, Jaguar, and I love it.
Clever writing. It ain't over though. It's not over.
Go ahead, Nels.
Hold on.
She enjoying that cereal, boy.
I am. So yeah, Tommy getting suited up to go try and take out Jannard. And he asked Shanti, "You ain't got no idea what Jannard is at? I know y'all got your secret little spots." And she like, "Dude, he know we work together. So of course he's ahead of that." And he's like, "You ain't trying to protect that, are you?" She said, "Look, I am all about the money and not about the ding." Okay. So then Miguel came talking to Tommy about how he know where Ortega is. And he's like, "Listen, we're going to pump our brakes on that because my whole brother's gone and Maria's still here." Then Miguel goes and says, "Yeah, I feel what you're saying, but we need to put the living before the for the unalived. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. This is the one time if I was Miguel, and I know Miguel has no, at this point he has no real say so in it, and he just has to go along. But nah, that's your whole baby getting ready to be born. That's your whole girl. You need to do everything. I don't know. I had to agree with Miguel in that instance. Hey, Dutch.
I think Tommy was coming from, that's my baby and about to be born, but I'm protecting her. I need to get revenge on who took out my brother, though.
I hear you. I don't know.
He's like, I'm doing everything I need to do to protect her and keep her safe.
Yeah.
I need to handle this with, the people that took out my brother.
If he took out my brother, he could take out Maria too. Like, come on, man. Come on, Miguel, get with it, bruh.
Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm with Miguel. No, you did.
It's gangster moves, man.
Look, I'm Miguel. And they from Chicago. I'm Dave Hollister. Take care of home, okay?
I'm with Shanti. She said we could take care of both at the same time. But
exactly. Well, listen, we're gonna do both. Okay, I'm gonna go take out Ortega. You go take out Ortega. I'll go take out Jannard. Okay. Right. And Shanti said, what about the deadline with Shay? You only got 6 hours left. And he's like, look, I got enough time to take out Jannard. Okay, you worry about that. Okay.
Steven said Jannard is a loose cannon, a liability to the 10th power. I don't understand why Diamond puts up with him.
Because that's my brother.
That's me, brother. Shantae, look, and we see brothers will get you taken right up out of here. Yep. Shanti is the smartest person on the show right now. I have to agree. Again, the way that let's just for a second talk about character development. Because y'all know, and y'all can go back and watch the old recaps that we did. I have never seen it for this girl.
But she always been smart. She's always been
smart, but I can't even say I really even enjoyed her acting all the time. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. And I definitely think since episode 7, or at least 6, the way they have developed her character and shaped it, and I don't know, she just shows up better to me, and even the acting comes off better. The way she delivers her lines, I think that whoever was writing her script did a good job in how they.
I mean, we're only on the 3rd season.
Well, I have an opinion about that.
Okay,
I would say that I'm not going to call her the smartest. I'm going to call her the most strategic right now, and the least likely person to have emotionally connections to all of this that's going on. She's not emotionally connected to JP's death. She's not emotionally connected to Maria being attacked. She's not emotionally connected to none of that stuff. She's about her business. So because she has a clear mind, she's not moving with emotions. She can think clearly and move more strategically than what Tommy, D-Mac, and even Miguel is talking right now. So she has the most clear head and she's the most strategic. I'll say that.
Okay. Appreciate that perspective.
Thanks.
What you want me to say my favorite thing? You want me to say it? When she start?
Oh, here we go. Where's the sound? You need the special sound effects for that.
When I say that, two things to be true at the same time.
Let me do the nails, Bob. Okay, you're right. You're right.
So then we see Jannard. He goes to break the news to the RDs that Kilo is gone. Okay. And so they're all upset, especially G. That's what I'm gonna call him. I know his name is Red Bull, whatever his name is.
Red Bull.
Did you say Red? Oh, I thought you said Red Bull.
Why? Because I said
Gray Skull, Red Bull, same difference. I'm calling him G. Okay. G. So they're upset because J-Nard was like, you the one that took him over there to find D-Mac, and so he was like, yeah, but I stayed in the car. This again. Jannard pulling out these lies out his behind. He quick on his feet.
He is.
He said, nah, I was in the car, I heard shots. And so, and that's when I walked in. And it was really, he was like, and that's when I walked in and seen JP holding the piece over Kilo's body. And I said,
word? I was like, I was watching a different show.
No way.
When that happened, J-Nard, you lying mother.
So then he said, so that's why, what I'm saying? I had to whack JP to honor my boy Kilo.
Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, we need to call him Dr. Super Cap because he knows how to cap for real.
So they seem like they're not buying what Jannard's selling, okay? And they mentioned how he came to tell them that Rashawn was the one that took out Keela's nephew, which I was like, but I thought Rashawn was the boy that was running around helping Shanti. Am I confused?
Raheem.
Oh, right. Oh, you. Thank you. I'm sorry. It was at least give me credit. It was 2 R names. Okay. So
sure.
Don't do that. Raheem, Rashawn.
Of course. We're all black. We're all the same. All look the same. Sound the same. 2 names could be the same time.
2 things could be true at the same time, right?
2 names could be the same at the same time, but not really.
So that's when Diamond pops up and was like, nah, man, it's true. And, Tommy lied to all of us. He lied to Jannard and, lied about everything. So then that's when G jumps in Diamond's face and was like, oh, so it sounds like you the problem. And I was like,
yeah, he right.
G, you look like you might really, and it's terrible because this scene lives in my head rent free now. It literally took me back to Wendy again from Reasonable Doubt. And I said, if you're trying to make it up out of here, you're not pleading a good case. You're not giving the argument.
Right.
So Diamond said, I may be the problem. So Jannard was like, come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He tells G, Tommy may have played Diamond, but he reminds them that, look, Tommy is the problem, not us. So then one of the other RDs speaks up and tells G that Jannard isn't wrong. It says things haven't been right since Tommy came to town. And so G was like, well, why haven't y'all taken out Tommy yet? If y'all know that's the common denominator. And I was like, well, I mean, and so Diamond was like, well, nah, that was the plan. But we going to leave y'all to do the honors. And so G said, no, I'm going to do it after I find where D-Mac is. And so he looks at Marshall and he was like, where is D-Mac? And so Marshall was like, I don't know. I kicked that man out of my crib not too long ago after he checked me about my mama.
See how that look.
And so G lunges at Marshall, but Jannard intervenes. I said, Jannard, you are just saving everybody today except your brother. But he intervenes and assures G that he will, he gonna handle it as a show of good faith. And so G warns him he better make it happen. Okay. And after they leave, Jannard tells Marshall he needs to be the one to take D-Mac out. Marshall was like, why I gotta be me? Why I gotta do it? And so Jannard was like, because he gonna see us coming, but he ain't gonna suspect you. So that's when Marshall was having a hard time, of course, digesting this. And Jannard asked him, well, you CBI or not? You down or what? And so Marshall was like, of course I'm down. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna ride along. I
was waiting for the song.
Let's get into some of the comments. And thank you. I know Gray Skull, Red Bull, same difference, but I appreciate y'all. Raheem, yes. The chocolate drop. Thank you. That's what we need to. Don't even call him Raheem. Let's call
chocolate
him
drop. Okay, Kevin.
Hey, David Williams, you know how to tell if a junkie is lying. Their lips are moving. Ooh,
hilarious.
So, DeMarcus, I heard them mention C4, but I still don't know who the hell that is.
His right hand man, Gray Skull's right hand man.
Oh, that's
right behind him. See him? That's him. That's C4.
Okay, that's all I got for y'all.
CB4.
I was like, is that a name of a Chris Brown album? What are we talking about?
You funny.
DeFranco, he found out that Ortega got released because his motion to dismiss was granted. I don't remember who the hell this chick is.
I didn't either.
Delgado.
Well, I thought you just called it a cat, so I'm glad.
Federal Agent Delgado. Okay. Cat. Now you speak Spanish? Now you speak Espanol?
I do. El Gato means cat. That's what I thought you just said.
The cat.
Okay. Well, Delgado, said, she's been going through the whole RICO case to see if they can try and refile. Then she showed him surveillance footage of Merkovic meeting with the lawyer dude right before he got taken out. But then she says that the lawyer don't exist. Okay. She says she checks. He don't match anyone in Illinois, in the bar, or any other state. Okay. So she said if the Marquez cartel took out Merkovic and Claudia, they may have had something to do with Stacey. And here goes DeFranco. He's like, oh God, here we go again with the damn cartel. And she's like, yeah, I know you don't think it was the cartel. Okay. And she asked what
What?
I love when she told him.
What Sting thinks about all of this. I don't know why Siri don't want to say Sing. I don't know what the hell. What Sing thinks about all of this, and then he finds out that he's in with Vic. I don't know why he didn't just go in.
I thought he was going to.
I thought he was going to too, but he's been like,
well, at least now we know Chan got the same law degree as Kim Kardashian, so that's okay. He could still play. You know what I mean?
One that don't exist.
I'm sorry, Kim Carter Stray. I didn't mean it. The phony lawyer is better than the lawyers on the show. Right. He might as well have a Kim degree at this point.
He a gangster actor. That's what he is.
Deborah said, I was wondering who car was Tommy driving if his mother had his. Ooh, very good question, Deborah. I don't think
he got another car. Got another car. It's okay.
He ain't talking to y'all.
Gangsters can have different cars.
Because why?
And plus, wait, no, before you do your saying, if somebody, if the cartel's after me, CBI after me, why am I gonna drive the same car that they know?
Okay, that makes sense. That's
gangsterology. Come on.
Okay, Jannard, look at you putting your thinking cap.
No. Do not call me no motherfucking J. No. I am not lying. I'm giving you you TV show gangster facts. Okay,
that was the remix. No,
brother, sister.
Hey, Gemini Don, you ain't too late. We really just got started.
Junkie, man.
Speaking of that, you know, look, I won't say two things can be true because I know that's not true.
Definitely not. I'm a junkie for love.
Who's winning the game, Gemini Don? Hopefully the Ravens. That's of course
for
Ravens and Steelers.
But
yes, Jannard was CBI. I said Jannard is Diamond and CBI's downfall. Jannard's actions cost Diamond his life, unfortunately. Click ticking on Jannard and CBI. So Jaguar said, bro, this was dysfunction junction. RDs rolled up to cap Tommy only to get clapped themselves. Yep. Again, who is writing these lines? Why would saying meet the cartel contact in public place? What the is this poop?
Yeah. Okay. I agree with you on that. That was a big poof, like a big what the hell? Yeah. It's all for the storyline.
Gemini said, by the way, she's half right. We know Tommy took out Stacy. However, my ish moment was when she found out Chan not even a lawyer, right? Yeah. Bobby wants to put hands on saying he got to be careful though. Yeah, he does. He needs to tread very lightly. Everybody know Tommy's car. Why would he have Kate driving it? Well, that's a good point.
He didn't know Kate was driving. That's the mistake. That's another mistake we'll talk about when we get there. She shouldn't have been in the car by herself, knowing that JP just got shot. Anyway, we'll talk about it.
Okay. Well, Steelers are winning the game. I don't know what Lamar Jackson's is. Lamar Jackson even playing? I'm sorry, I went on the sidebar. So then we see Sang. Let me move on over.
Move on over.
So we see Sang question Vic, and he said, you know what? I can try to cut you a deal. But, you know, just because Stacy's gone don't mean you free. And he reminds him that, you know, you still got an unaliving charge hanging over your head. And Vic said, no, you can go talk to your little witness lady. And she recanted her story accusing me of unaliving Colin Judge. And so Sang said, well, you know, I don't know how you pulled that off, okay? And said, is that how Tommy was able to blackmail Stacy? And so Vic denies knowing anything about that and lets Sang know, I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got it to do. So Sang was like, you know what?
And I ain't got to.
Okay. And he was like, well, if you don't start talking about the blackmail, we're going to start looking at you for Stacy's unaliving. And Vic said, you can't do that because I got a bad bitch and an alibi. Okay? A bad bitch and an alibi. That's all I need. All right? And she going to lie for me all the way down. Okay? To the ground. So Sang gets upset and warns him that, you know, and it says that he was going to say Stacy was corrupt or basically he's going to go down for it. So Vic said, well, how about this? Why don't we do this? You give me a piece of paper. I'll write down a statement saying she was corrupt. And then you let me go and leave me the hell alone. But then he also clocks, oh, you on somebody's payroll. Because why do you care more about her showing up as corrupt than you do actually finding the person that committed the crime? And I said, now, don't get me wrong, Vic get on my damn nerves, but at this point, I was like, smart man, Vic.
It's like everybody got smarter towards the end of the season.
You know, they gave him a smart line, and I was like, Vic, you got a brain for like 2 seconds? Wow.
I'm
impressed.
Brain.
Like 2 seconds.
Right. Because we still didn't see that plane go nowhere. But and so yeah, so basically he walk out of that joint a free man. And I said, well, I will say I love the fact that Vic always is trying to act like he knows how to move to work in his best favor, but somehow it always ends up not really working out like that for him. Which is why I feel like he's a little, doo-doo.
Yeah, he played like he's dumb, or play like he know what he's doing, but he's really dumb. And then he plays like he's dumb. It's weird. Vic is weird.
Stupid.
Like 8 things could be true at the same time. Like, he's just ridiculous.
I can't stand you. Not 8 things to be true. Now I'm gonna steal that one. That was good. Gemini said Vic turned it right around, saying and checked him. He initially wasn't gonna give up Tommy, but then he did that well-written statement. Vic is still a dummy, and he returns to Chicago in the finale. Right. That's why I said he's still a dummy.
He just wants to get unalive, period. Like
I really do think he has a wish.
I think he just wants to be like, okay, I went out like my dad. Didn't you unalive your dad? Or I went out like a G. No, you're not a G. Why don't you just go away? Bugging.
And again, shout out to Walter Flynn. The way he was still a windy moment, the way he was still talking to Vic, literally up until the moment that he pow-powed him was great.
Yeah. I never liked Walter Flynn. But he was a G.
What do you mean?
I liked him.
Yeah, I loved it.
Y'all like how he looked.
No, the way he looked. No.
You don't like that type of that white guy, old white guy. You know?
Oh, he was giving a little Colonel Sanders tease.
The old type of white guy I like is like Matthew McConaughey. He's not even close.
Okay.
I mean, I like him with a little accent too. Give him a little old Colonel Sanders.
The accent that you can't understand a word he's saying.
Yeah, I understood that shite.
Teresa, you want to blah 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 blah. Okay.
No, I understand. Vic got one wish like Ray J. Right, he's gonna be singing in the rain.
Oh my God, he's gonna end up like Ray J. Mm-hmm.
All right, so here Tommy went to go see Jannard's people, trying to figure out where he at, and they like, dude, we don't know. So Tommy basically lets him know that he been using again, and that's probably why he took out Kilo, which means it's about to be an all-out war. And what side y'all want to be on? Come to the winning team. Okay, because you're on a sinking ship right now. So I don't know the dude's name, but homeboy, he picks up the bag. He's like, shoot, I flip. Okay, but I don't know what the hell Jannard is. And the other dude was like, I ain't no pancake. All right. And if I did flip, you wouldn't trust me anyway. So Tommy takes out the dude who flipped and then tells the other dude, listen, tell Jannard I'm coming for that ass.
That was so confusing to me.
Well,
why is it confusing to you?
I said, Tommy, that's really misdirected anger. I mean, I understand this is not the most therapeutic show, but I mean,
it's not confusing.
What were you confused about?
Yeah.
The dude that said he was like, I mean, hit me. You think you so bad? Hit me. And then Tommy goes and pops the other guy. And I was like,
yes.
Well, because he couldn't trust the other guy.
That's right. Smurf said it.
The other dude is the one that did you hear?
Big Smurf is the guy with the yellow shirt.
Oh, okay, that's Big Smurf. Big Worm, Big Smurf.
Yeah, that's Big Smurf. He said, if I flip, I already know you're not going to trust me.
Can I be honest? Can you really be a Smurf and be big? Isn't that an oxymoron? That's not even possible to be a big Smurf.
You are absolutely right.
Okay, I'm just saying. I think that's why I automatically jumped to Big Worm, because I'm like, Smurfs aren't big. But could a worm be big too? Yes, I've seen some big ass worms. We ain't talking about that type of worm now. No. Okay, we ain't talking about that type of worm, ma'am. I can't with you. I'm just keeping it clear, okay? No, it's terrible. Are you still confused? Oh no, you're good. No, I guess I understand a little. Look, Blatant Truth said, "Truth, please." See. Gemini said Tommy automatically knew the dude was a snake, so he took him out. Big Smurf was gonna roll with Tommy anyway. Plus, Diamond pounced Big Smurf, so yeah, he rolling with Tommy. Look, yes. How you gonna be a Smurf and be? I'm just saying, y'all. I think about things like that. that's just how my mind
You
works.
think about worms too. Anyway.
Don't do that. So that's when we see Ortega is out and living his best life. Okay. He said, going back and forth with you, nigga. Okay. He gets a visit from Diamond and J-Nard, and Ortega blames them for him being locked up and his uncle being taken up out of here. And so Diamond said, well, we not really rocking with Tommy no more. And so Ortega brings up, well, you was messing with Tommy when I was in solitary confinement. And so Diamond blames that on Tommy and says that, they want Tommy to be gone just as much as he do. So Jannard tells him it's going to be done by the end of the day. And you should consider my gift to you. Okay. Shout out. Christmas ain't all the way over. Okay. And so if nobody else listens to Alexander O'Neal Christmas, I'm just like,
damn, you went back. Alexander O'Neal. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
right.
Wednesday,
so Ortega asked Diamond if Jannard is his brother, when Diamond was like, yeah, that's my man's in him. And so that's when one of Ortega's men snatched it. And I said, that's why you got to have your head on a swivel. Y'all won't aware y'all surroundings. The way that he snatched Jannard up real quick and had him with the knife point, I said, yeah, y'all was slipping. Okay. And so Ortega feels like taking out Jannard would be, what they say, fair exchange, ain't no robbery. Okay. And so Diamond tells him that unaliving Jannard would just be doing Tommy a favor because he took out JP last night. And Diamond makes him an offer to leave the Estrada cartel and join the Marquez cartel along with bring the whole coalition along. And so Ortega thinks about it, and he, finally has his hitter, let Jannard go. And then Ortega mentions that basically he thought the coalition was Tommy and Diamond's, and lets them know that Tommy, and so Diamond was like, nah, that's Tommy wishes that was the case. And so Ortega agrees, but tells him, y'all don't get to go after Egan. That's me. That's all me right there. Okay. And so Jannard was like, well, that's a little, because that's already in motion. And Ortega says, he is the only one taking Tommy out. And that's the only way that arrangement is going to work. And so they said, all right, we ain't got to give you no gifts. You know what I'm saying? We can keep them on the tree. You can come in and wrap them your damn self. We ain't even got to do that.
He's an idiot.
Why am I like this?
All right, we ain't got to give you no gift. Oh, my goodness. You're a mess. All right. So Tommy, he gets a call from Miguel telling him that Diamond and Jannard are now working with the Marquez cartel. Then the RDs pull up on Tommy, trying to take him out. But then Che's people pull up on the RDs and took them out and snatched up Tommy. Then we see Che had Tommy and Miguel both tied up. He's pissed off because he's like, I told you not to disobey me. And then he goes into how he knows that they was going to go after Ortega because Ortega went after Maria. And Tommy said, look, I know something you don't know. Okay. Jannard and Diamond are now in bed with the Marquez cartel. He said that they flipped on you. They dealing fentanyl with Madam Wu's crew. And basically, if you don't let us deal with that, they're going to take over your whole business overnight. Okay. Said it was a good thing we didn't follow your orders. And I think you got the wrong people sitting in the chair right now. So Che cuts them loose and say, next time you disobey me, I'm gonna
take you up out of here.
No.
No, he said, didn't he say he was no. He said, I remember
he said, I'm gonna put one in Maria's heart. Okay, right above your unborn child.
There you go.
Okay, and then have the two of you watch me unalive them. Okay. He said, take out CBI, Ortega, and Marquez. Then he reminded him that, look, you only got 24 hours. I only gave you 24 hours for the re-up. Okay. So until I got every penny, Miguel ain't going nowhere. So Tommy left, he saw a bunch of missed calls and texts from Z-Mac. And then he called Shanti and told her, look, get that money over to Che. ASAP.
Okay,
did y'all know that it was Che's crew, or did you think it was Ortega?
I knew it was Chase crew.
Oh, I didn't. I was confused.
I didn't think it was Chase crew at all.
Or at least I still think it's Chase crew. Is it Chase crew?
No, it is. It is. I'm saying when they snatched them up, when they snatched them up and shot the RDs.
Yeah.
Who do you think that was? Do you think that was Ortega?
Yeah, I thought it was Chase crew because Chase crew. I said Chase crew because he took the RDs out and then they snatched up Tommy and then Tommy ended up with Che. So I thought it was Chase crew. And then it confirmed it for me.
That moment before you saw them.
Yeah, before you saw Che.
Because when I did have that same question when the van first pulled up and they started, I was like, "What is going on?" I thought it was Ortega.
Yeah, when it first happened.
Before all of that, no, I was confused as hell. I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
Right. Okay. So it wasn't just me, but I think I assumed that it was definitely Ortega.
Yeah, I assumed it as well. But then somebody on my other live was like, "Come on, man! You remember Ortega sent that whack ass hitter for everybody?"
Right.
And I was like, "Well." I say, yo, Ortega's out now. You know what I'm saying? He got like the big breasts on him in the pool. He good. Now he gonna get somebody better. He gonna get a better crew now. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was kind of funny. Remember when Zyman was like, oh, Che's not gonna like that. What do you say that you took out the RDs?
Yeah.
He was like, nah, he good with it.
Yeah, he good.
Yeah, he good with it. Because he did it.
Right, exactly.
Stacey said, none of these big bads give me Lobos vibes. Ortega sent someone to hit Miguel with what I use to make salsa. Stop.
Stacey, you are.
I swear the chat be more hilarious than we are. I swear. Lil Brasa, a man named Diamond is crazy. That part. Gemini said, "Oh, Tommy got pals for Ortega too. With Diamond gone, Ortega not going to respect Jannard. Diamond was more respected than Jannard anyway." Yeah, Tommy created that coalition. Tommy used the same idea him and Ghost had in Power, and when they had their coalition, differences those gangs in Power had discipline at least. Okay, good points. And you also said that you liked the scene. The RDs barely made a move when Che's people smoked them. Che was like, I didn't tell y'all mother suckers not to start any war. I'm about that Amazon money, okay? Well, he did say he was about that Amazon money. Tommy and Miguel gonna team up and eliminate Che because Che threatened Maria and Tommy family lives. This causes Tommy to flee Chicago. Okay. Dutch said, how did the RDs and Che's people know where to find Tommy and pull up at the same time? That's what I'm saying. I think that's why we were all confused a little bit. Hey, Caleb, not Caleb. Hey, Big L JR. With one episode into the series finale, it feels like some stories will go unfinished. I absolutely agree. And this is why I've been screaming since we've been at episode 6. They did us a disservice by rushing this in the last 3 episodes of the season because there's so much more that we could have resolved before we close this out. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll find a way to put a bow on it, but I am in agreement with you.
How would y'all feel if Jannard got away?
I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally only okay with how this one ended because I felt like it was retribution. But outside of that, no, I still was upset. And that's why I couldn't give it anything higher than an 8.5. If y'all would have gave me the 2-for-1 Walmart special, all the prices was rolling back, then yeah, I would have been cool with, you know what I'm saying? But nah, he can't make it to the end.
Okay.
Ooh, no, look, using her Libra logic. Well, she is a cuss sign. So, she right on the borderline. That's where Che effed up. If he had just said there will be consequences if you disobey me again, that could ride. Tommy and Miguel would eat it. But when he threatened Maria and the baby, cancel Christmas. So Jaguar, I felt that same way. And I was actually shocked that after that, we didn't see Tommy being like, yeah, this ain't going to work no more. We got to take him up out of here.
Well, that's going to happen in the next episode. I believe that.
Okay.
Because you saw his face when he was saying what he was going to do to Maria. You saw Tommy's face. He had the face like, motherfucker, if I ain't have to do what I had to do and save Miguel, I'll take you out right now. But let me play this out.
Dexter said Ortega's last hitter got him from T. Yeah, he was a T-Woo hitman. Big L said, did y'all catch the subtle line they included in this episode regarding ghosts? Absolutely. Kat telling Maria she had to bury a son being Jamie. So I guess that is a final message to people that man is not alive, y'all. Ghost is done.
Well, look, this is the second time he's been referenced.
Okay.
Right? First it was Tommy to D-Mac. Now it's Kate to Maria. Why they keep talking his name up? What they talking about? Why they keep doing that? You see what I'm saying? Got to be for something.
Caleb said, do you think Tommy was getting more money with Ghost or with Diamond? Diamond. Look, this damn name, y'all.
You okay?
But pre-coalition. And to answer that, I definitely think Tommy was getting more money with Ghost. Or do you think because now he was like the HNIC?
I think he's getting more money with them because he's going half on Chicago with Diamond. I think he's getting way more. You know what I'm saying? And he don't got to put in that much work because he the boss. He a top boss. You know what I'm saying? He was a top boss with Ghost too. That was in New York, but you know.
DeMarcus said Janard is going to get arrested and survive. I hope not. Dutch said they never showed Tommy going to New York to see Tasha. That's what I'm saying. There's so many loopholes that they're leaving, and I just feel like it's not fair if you're gonna end it. You know what I mean? Caleb thinks Janard's gonna survive too. He would be a good villain in Legacy.
Yeah.
Okay. This is one of those situations where I'm gonna have to have this conversation with you guys.
You gonna tell us how you feel?
It's not me, it's Janard. Okay. And I want to break up. I'm done with the relationship. I don't want to continue it. I don't, want it to spin the block. Although I'm sure he's a lovely actor and I don't want nobody to be out of a job, but yeah, I'm just not, I want to end the relationship. I want to end the relationship.
I don't know. He's a slithering snake. I don't know.
Okay, yes, if Janard got away with it, it'd be Dre vibes. And Dre was able to escape certain situations until he got barbecue chicken style. I know.
Mad seasons.
Okay, that's true. But see, we're on the last season. Yeah, I don't want to see. I want to break up, y'all. I want to break up. I want to be done with Janard at this point. I ain't even necessarily I wasn't even ready to break up with Diamond, but damn it, it happened.
They're gonna be mad as hell, nigga, if you get away. Oh no!
If they let Janard get away, I throw the whole thing away.
Are you not gonna watch Power no more?
Not if they're gonna bring him back in some other form or fashion. No, I know when I see in a relationship, and I know how to get out of it.
You'll watch it. You're gonna watch it.
I don't like toxic relationships.
You've been in one for 9 weeks now. Okay.
Right. I've been in a toxic relationship for 9. Jesus, oh Lord.
That she went off this roller coaster.
All right. So then we move over to what's this man name? G. Great school, Red Bull, him. So G shows up at Diamonds and he lets him know that Tommy just showed up and took out 5 of the RDs. How dare he? The audacity, the gumption, the gall. Okay. But he was like, did you know anything about it? And they were like, nah, man. And so Janard was like, you know what? I know that pisses you off. And now, everybody got weapons drawn at each other's head. It's getting real. It looks like it's about to be a melee. You know what I'm saying? It's about to get real. Okay. And so they try to convince G, put the weapons down. Let's talk about it. Let's figure this out. And G demands that Diamond take him to Tommy right now, since that was his business partner. And Diamond warns G to remember who you talking to. Mm-hmm. I'm over here shining bright like a diamond. Okay. So then Diamond says that, plus I can't take you to Tommy because they're now business with the Marquez cartel. And so Ortega directed, he said Ortega directed us to stand down on taking him out because he wants to do it himself. And so Diamond tells him that, even if he could take him to him, he wouldn't. It tells G, you're just not thinking straight. And so I'm going to be honest with you, because I knew that we were losing Diamond this episode. I thought this was going to be the scene, being honest with you.
Yeah.
But then I looked at the time and I said, okay, it's too early. That's the only thing that kept. No, literally, when I was looking at the time, and I think at this point it was maybe only like 20 minutes in, and so I said, "Oh no, we still got another at least 25 minutes left." So I said, "They ain't gonna take them out right now." But it was a couple scenes where, because like I said, I had a privy. I was like, "Oh, this is it. This is it."
Oh, somebody told you he was
gonna
be out?
And the whole time hoping it was gonna be Jannar, and somehow
somebody told you Diamond was gonna be taken out?
No, I seen a clip, a video, and they were.
You saw a leak?
I did. No, I just seen a content creator impersonating Diamond, but he said R.I.P. So that gave me enough, you know.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But I mean, again, I was okay with it. I still watched it, but I was like, at what point is Jannar gonna go? But we're gonna move on from there.
Okay.
So basically, yeah. Okay, and so then G moves on to D-Mac, and Jannar lets him know that, you know, things are in motion, and G warns they got to the end of the day to bring D-Mac, or they gonna be at war with another crew. And I said, well, clearly they have already shown you that they are not scared of you. Okay.
And we down with a whole new cartel. You think we scared of you, dumb skull? Okay. Numbskull?
Right, Numbskull, Red Bull, whatever your name is.
Crazy, dog.
You know what? That actually wouldn't have been a bad name.
What? Numbskull?
Numbskull. Like,
if you can have Papa Smurf or Big Smurf, then you can have Numbskull.
You're gonna have all the 80s cartoons. You're gonna have Daffy Duck. You're gonna have everybody up in here. Big Smurf. Yeah.
I agree, Steven. He really messed up threatening Maria.
Oh, it's a wrap.
All right, so here we talked about it. We see Ray and Vic getting on a PJ, trying to get up out of Dodge. I don't know. We didn't really see them leave, so I still have hopes that something's going to happen, even though we didn't
ride off into the sunset and start a new life together where I can write books.
Did you see his face when they cheered? He was looking down like, I don't know if I should be doing this, or it's something else I got to do. That's what I saw at the end of that. I don't think he's gonna leave, or if he leaves, he's gonna come back.
You think he's gonna get off the plane?
He might be like, you know what? Nah, man, I can't let Tommy get away with taking my girl, breaking my boy's arm, and putting me through. He going, I don't know.
Y'all would be so stupid.
It would be.
Tommy even asked him himself, why
are you still here? Why are you still here?
He took the money and left.
Okay.
Why are you still in this town? Stupid.
So here we see Tommy went to the house. He went to go check on D-Mac, and Maria found D-Mac ain't there. But Kate is. Hey, Kate. Okay. Kate is pissed. Huh?
I was happy to see her. I'm always happy to see Kate.
I was happy to see her because I love the new Kate. When she in there, feel your feelings, Tommy. I love that.
You saw that, right? She learned a lot.
It's so annoying, but it's so like I loved it. I did. It did make me miss Kate.
Like this is what I taught you,
right?
To push people away.
That therapy's working.
I
was like, whoa.
Kate is pissed. She's like, you wasn't even gonna tell me about my own son's funeral. And he was like, no, because all you was gonna do is make it about yourself. Like Tree said, she started her therapy talk. Okay, and says that she's actually there to help. And she wants to be of use. She's like, give me some money and I'll go pick out the casket. He's like, yeah, it's already taken care of. So he told her that she can pick out the clothes for JP. And Tommy goes to Maria and is like, girl, what the hell was you thinking? And she's like, he's like, I got a whole bunch of mess going on right now. Like, this is not what I need. And she was like, look, I'll handle your mother. Okay. Then he got a text from Diamond telling him that they need to meet up.
Caleb said Vic is literally talking to Jannard in the next episode. Steven said, I want Vic smoked by either Miguel or Tommy. I'm getting sick of him knowing, bring his ducks back, team up with Jannard to take out. Right. He's stupid. He don't like living.
Yep.
Jim and I said, whoa, okay. Lamar just got away from being sacked. He threw a long pass for a touchdown. Ravens got the lead. Oh, okay. Ravens.
They keep you updated on the game.
Oh my God.
Yep, that's why I love my audience. They know me. They know if I'm up here talking to y'all, please understand it on this screen. You see, I ain't looked over yet.
Now, we heard it in the background.
Vic Joe said, I think we just don't see Vic again unless there are plans for another show, which would explain why they would leave his storyline open-ended in episode 9. No, we're gonna see him again, Big O.
We are gonna see him again. Yeah. He's in the trailer for the last
and
episode.
hopefully it'll be the last time. This is another relationship that I want to get out of. Okay, with Vic. Vic is the type of person that, and much like Tommy, if you around him for too long, you're gonna get yourself off messing with them. So you got to get out while you still can.
Yep.
Oh, that's so funny. DeMarcus said, remember that Tommy's favorite show is Dr. Phil and Kate, Dr. Phil, Tommy. Oh, that is so funny.
Clever.
What is it? Bakes and Rondo? Ghost is now JP. Oh, no. Yeah, Ghost is now JP. She don't want to lose all 3 boys. Right. Oh, another season why Jannard needs to be dealt with. He put his hands on Kate. I'm like, oh, hell nah. To the nah. Tommy's anger reached a whole new level. Absolutely. Because I might not like my mama, but you can't put your hands on my mama. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stacy's right. It made Kate a target. Jaguar talking about them rolling Vic into Legacy. Y'all, I want to break up. I think the actor did a good enough job that they might decide to keep his character going for.
I'm just saying they kept Lamar around. It's true. And I wanted Lamar gone. Bad.
No, I really enjoyed Lamar. At least Lamar gave us a good song or two. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in the first 2 seasons, but I wanted him gone. And when they didn't have him going and they made him a crackhead, I was like, what the hell? This is garbage.
Right. Hey, Jeremiah, where you been, stranger? All right. So we move on. Now, I ain't gonna jump ahead. Let me stop. So, Tommy comes back by Miguel's looking for D-Mac and finds, no, you did that already. Sorry. So no, Shanti shows up at Che's with the money and introduces herself as Tommy's new business partner. So Che mocks Shanti because she's a woman, and Shanti lets him know, dick or no dick, your payment is here in full. And I said, you better give that girl her things.
Period.
Okay. She said, I got it. Okay. I don't care. And so she reminds him that the agreement, is that Miguel goes free, and Che tells her that the product is still going to flow as normal, and you should let Tommy know that you saved his ass. All right. And so he lets Shanti know the next time she needs to make sure that Tommy's with her, or there's no telling what he'll do to her. And I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird too. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
I was like, she just came to drop off your money. Now, I do know they all have been saying, they've said more than once, he don't like people, like unfamiliar faces.
Yeah.
But even still, I don't know. I just thought that was weird. Nobody's just
a creep. He's a creep, yo. Che is a creep.
I agree.
He always saying he gonna do stuff. Like the first time when he threatened Miguel, I'm gonna take Maria down to Mexico and have the men do all types of stuff to her. That was the first threat.
That's true. Yeah, he is
always
creep.
Yeah, he a creep. He don't like women.
Yeah. I can see that. Okay, what you're not gonna do, DeMarcus? Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. How do I dislike Jannard? Because at least, first of all, I don't have to look at Lamar doesn't have cauliflower ear. Second of all, Lamar can actually give me a good song, and I'm a jukebox over here, so I find Lamar to be way more entertaining.
Yeah,
he's gonna give us a good song with a good, unaliving, and I'm here for it.
And you like the Chocolate Brothers, we know that.
And the same way, I was more here for Ronnie. I like Ronnie more than I like Jannard.
Damn.
Yeah, I really went based off this last season of BMF. I was like, what's a BMF? Who was it? Where's Ronnie? Raising Canaan. I really feel like we could have, if they bring him back, I'm okay. I'm really okay. I'll be locked in.
He gonna come back as a ghost because he did.
I'm okay with it. Jeremiah said Team Jannard all day. So you and DeMarcus just choose to be on the wrong side of history all the time. That's what y'all saying. So then, y'all, here's the one that pulled at everybody's heartstrings, okay?
Bruh, I was surprised.
So D-Mac goes by to see Marshall, and he tells him, look, we need to talk. He warned, and so Marshall was like, nah, we don't need to talk. You need to get out of town like Vic. And so D-Mac was like, nah, I need to know where Jannard is. Because, I got to find him. He pal my daddy. And so Marshall was like, I'm not Jannard's keeper. You forget he's my boss, okay? So D-Mac was like, you lying. And he reminds him, you know how long we've been down? And so Marshall was like, yeah, I know. And so he was like, oh, so you choosing loyalty over me? And so he tells Marshall, you know what, you mad? When Marshall pulls out of the piece and said, nah, man, you. So D-Mac is surprised. But you know what? I ain't gonna hold you. This is when I gotta say, this is when D-Mac got the respect for me. Because he didn't shake, he didn't falter. He stood there with that man having it.
Go ahead and do it.
Right. I said, okay, D-Mac, tell me you about that life without telling me you about that life. So Marshall said, look, I'm done protecting you. So D-Mac said, okay, come on. All right. And so Marshall said, you know what? I'm trying to let your ass get away for real. You know what I'm saying? And D-Mac was like, I don't give a damn. Do what you got to do. Nuck if you buck. We supposed to be brothers. So Marshall said, look, man, I love you, but I can't rock with you no more. And he was like, and I don't even know why you still standing here. And so D-Mac then pulls out his weapon, surprise, surprise, and said, nah, nigga. Okay. He said, where's Jannard, man? Just give it up. And of course, Marshall was like, nah, man, I can't do it. And so, surprisingly, yeah, D-Mac put a bullet in Marshall's head. And I said, well, toodles, it's been real knowing you.
He had to do it.
We used all our funds last week for the fume. So we ain't got no more funds for the fume. We might have to cremate you and just do like a
last week for who?
Stacey. No, did we do one for Stacey? JP. We forgot JP.
JP.
Yeah,
that's next up. We're gonna use it next episode, but we ain't gonna use it on Marshall.
We used all our fume funds for JP, so we ain't got nothing else for you.
Yep.
Sorry.
He had to do it, man. He had to do it.
Right.
We been known that D-Mac was that cat, man. He the street kid for real.
Even if he wasn't to, he was gonna pretend to be because he wanted to be so bad. He wanted to be so bad.
Okay. Right. He had to do what he had to do. I agree with all y'all.
Bakari.
Flip my laptop. I was like, Bakari, no.
Bakari.
Bakari.
Hey, Gina, if Jannard survives, we riot. I'm with you. I'm with you.
He's surviving. Don't be mad.
Ooh, well, Bakes and Rondo, this is the Chirac. Let's not forget.
Chirac, yeah,
yep.
True.
Charo, hey, D-Mac had to do it. Marshall was being loyal to the wrong one. Right.
Yep.
Yep, they basically switched roles from the shot. Oh, see, I didn't watch the shot, so y'all could probably speak more to this.
Yeah.
You said that.
Bakari's that hitter. Bakari took out Ronnie in the shot. Yeah. For his boy.
Yeah, well, I think Bakari. I think Marshall was so upset by him calling him out for not really taking care of his mama like that.
No, he flipped on him before then. That's why he called him out.
Oh, Dutch said that was the second time Marshall has pulled a strap on D-Mac. Okay. I didn't realize that was the second time. When was the first, Dutch? Stacey said he had the same reaction Ghost had when he got Roller because he didn't want to do it. Javon said this is okay. So y'all are Roscoe on D-Mac. He did it in season 1. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, so Bakes and Rondo said, if you want to be technically honest, if you date back all the way to season, okay, he's been plotting and hating on D-Mac the whole time. Oh, so y'all basically say he was a fair weather friend.
A lot of people saying Marshall was a snake anyway.
A
lot of people were saying that.
Now, I agree with this, Dutch. Don't ever pull a blicky and not use it. Don't ever pull a blicky and not use it. That was
true. True.
Look, D-Mac, yeah, Marshall made a mistake pulling the gat. If you're going to pull it, you better use it. Y'all all agree. Join Stacey and Kendra for being dumb as hell. How you going to tell him you're supposed to unalive him, pull a pow on a withdrawal, and then not tell him where Jannard is?
Right. Still stay loyal. Crazy.
Wow. All
right. So Kate and Maria are trying to figure out what they're going to pick out for JP. And she mentioned, she can't believe that she's doing this for another son, like she's lost another son, and she brings up Ghost. And Maria, tells her that she's so sorry. She can't imagine what she's going through losing the child, and then rubs her stomach. Kate picks up on this and she's like, girl, you pregnant? And she's like, yeah, girl, no. Yeah.
That's how she did it.
She was kind of like
That's
that,
how she did it. That's how she did
it.
Like, yeah.
And basically she was like, please let Tommy tell you first. And she asked Kate how she lived with Tommy constantly in danger. And Kate was like, girl, I was always at the bottom of a bottle or under a mountain of coke. Okay. But she's like, you'll figure it out though.
I was like, that's terrible. Can you really
don't do what I did?
Great advice.
Right. I was like, yeah, can you really go to Kate for parenting advice?
No, never.
No. So this is the one that I found really interesting. Bobby comes in to ask Sang if he learned anything from Vic, and Sang explains that Vic didn't know anything and had a rock solid alibi. So then Sang reveals that Vic did give him a statement that Tommy did get to Stacy and she was compromised. And so Bobby was like, I don't even know why we gotta even put that out there.
How you gonna say he didn't know anything, but he gave you a statement?
Right.
That's
how you know you're lying. Yeah.
Right. And so
I thought that.
And so Bobby was like, well, why ain't you let me question Vic? And Sang reveals it because I let that go. That's why. So Bobby's all upset, and and the other detective, and the other detective, or what? El Gato, yeah.
El Gato.
not the cat.
So they said, don't you go after Tommy because it's gonna mess up any case that we trying to build against him. And so she shares that she found out that Chan, the guy on the video that she was talking about earlier, hangs out at this particular club.
The Tortoise Club.
The Tortoise Club.
The
Tortoise Club.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's the name of it.
Well, that sounds slow, but anyway. And so they need to exclude him as I'm just saying, it's not the hair club, it's the tortoise. So it sounds a little slow up there. And then when you look at the surroundings and when they show us, it do look a little slow.
Yes.
It's for the old folks.
And that's what it's given.
Grimy folks.
I mean, y'all could just go down to the VFW. I'm just saying that and play the bingo. But so they're like, we need to make sure that we can exclude you as a suspect. So she warns Bobby, if you don't listen, I'm gonna arrest the hell out of you for interfering in a federal investigation. And so of course, Bobby gonna do what he gonna do because that's just what he's Deputy Do Good. We got a lot of those. Deputy DeFranco. Detective is probably internal affairs, just like Blanca from OG Power. Okay, I like that perspective.
That's how she talked too.
DeMarcus is bugging. Marshall chose his side when he didn't give up. DeMarcus be on the wrong side of history a lot of the times. I really think sometimes he just likes to argue, like me.
I think so too.
I was gonna say, I think he's like me, where he just likes to play devil's advocate so he can debate. That's really what it is.
Yes.
Right. That's why we get along. Charles says Sang wants to expose Stacy as dirty. And so he got to go too. This again, another missed opportunity. I would have been okay with Sang going up out of here.
Next episode.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. So we gotta wait till the finale for everybody today.
This was all a setup. For the finale. You'll get your wish. On some things, not everything.
I mean, I'm just like, at this point, y'all gonna have a massacre to get rid of all these people.
And you would love it. That's what I'm getting 10 out of 10 for her.
And then I would need them to graze over, put the camera over everybody's body so we can make sure that they have checked up out of here so we know they're not returning.
Hey, Auntie. Good to see you.
Hey, Auntie Nose Kitchen.
Hey.
All right. So at the meetup with Tommy and Diamond, Tommy let him know basically she ain't gonna like the fact that you flipped to the Marquez. And Diamond was like, well, he ain't gonna like the fact that you took out 5 RDs starting the war. And Tommy was like, nah, he cool with it. And that's what we talked about because he did it. Okay.
Can I just say this scene, I thought we were gonna lose Diamond too. But then I said it's broad daylight. I don't think Tommy would be that stupid. But it's Tommy. You never know.
Tommy would do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think he was gonna take him out right here.
Nah.
Diamond said, Chicago's big enough for the both of us. You know, you working with Strata, I'm working with Marquez. So give me another price for peace other than my brother. Okay. He said, Tommy said, ain't gonna be no price for peace because Ortega wants me off the board. Okay. And you're clearly worried I'm gonna get to your brother before he gets to take me out. So Tommy told him ain't no price for peace other than your brother's head. Diamond said, how did we get here, man? We were so good. Tommy was like, it was Jannard. Jannard is the whole reason why we're here. And Diamond tells him we ain't never had no real partnership. Tommy said, yeah, that's cap. Okay. We could have taken over everything and we still could, but you're going to let your brother mess up everything. Tommy tells him he's not going to stop until Jannard is gone. And Diamond said, I'm not going to let you take out my brother. He was like, there's a whole lot of stuff you didn't think I was going to be able to pull off, but I did. Basically, watch your brother.
Okay. So I want to address this comment, DeMarcus. I think I'm okay with everybody except Fred. Hey, Fred, you can't take Manny Fresh. Okay, you can't take Manny Fresh. I've really
hardly in this damn thing. We saw her like twice.
Yeah, exactly.
That's okay. You can't. I like Manny Fresh. You could take. You could take Big Smurf before you take Manny Fresh. I like Manny Fresh. About that.
I feel like I know more about Big Smurf than I do Manny Fresh.
Don't do that. Big Smurf got his ass, didn't he? Oh, well, so did Manny Fresh, I guess, by Jannard. Dexter said, why would Tommy be willing to work with someone that tried to have his nephew unalive? That's a very good question, Dexter. That's why I said at this point, there are no friendships. I guess we can talk, but that's why I'm confused. And at literally every point, I was like, when is this the scene Diamond gonna go up out of here? But I think somebody said they gave that nigga a redemption tour or something this episode, and he, is standing off on the sunset, looking off at the water in the river, or whatever y'all got out there.
Yeah, they had to meet before he was gonna be unalive, period. Mm-hmm. So this is the final talk.
You think the finale should be at least 2 hours?
We say that every time there's a finale.
And they still give us the same 56 minutes that they did.
Right.
Right, Dutch. They don't need to touch Manny Fresh. Let her, walk around her gator boots with the pimped out Gucci.
We don't know about that girl. We don't know her.
I like Manny Fresh. It's some.
She down with CBI.
It's like how people still run around talking about 2-Bit. I could give a damn about a 2-Bit, but some people really connected with 2-Bit.
Yo, if she down with CBI, she got to go. That's it. All the CBI got to be done.
I think he said it.
All right, y'all. So Jannard finds the CBI crew getting strapped up when I believe this is Rashawn or is this Raheem? Y'all help me out. Well,
that's Bone. That's Bone. That's Bone he talking to. Raheem over there on the left.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. But he talking to somebody, an old boy. That's what I like.
Bone.
Trace, it really is given. They all look alike.
Don't do that.
Didn't I say that at the beginning? We all look alike. We all got the same name.
Right.
So so he talking to Bone. He lets him know that somebody took Marshall out. So Jannard starts busting like, you can't send a child to do a man's job, and I plan to handle it. And so one of his crew reminds him, you're supposed to be laying low.
You the one that sent the child, sir.
Right.
You sent the child.
Crackhead mentality.
Okay. So Jannard was like, I don't give a damn about laying low. He claimed, I'm tired of hiding. And so that's when Bone was like, oh, that's when he realizes that Jannard is higher than Cuda Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it just be like that sometimes. And then I'll go ahead and do this thing because it's short. We see our good girl, what's Genesis, the girl,
Gemini,
the zodiac sign. So no, let me stop. That's the first chapter of the Bible. Let me not be disrespectful. So we see D-Mac is at Genesis' house telling him telling her how Marshall pulled a piece on him. So he had to take care of it as Tommy's right hand. And I said, Tommy already told you he only had one partner. Okay, y'all hear what y'all got selective hearing and shit.
Right.
Okay, whatever you like. Okay. All right, Ravens got the lead. Oh, see, Jamarcus said that. Thank you, Jamarcus. It's Raheem.
Raheem stepped to him after.
Two things can be true at the same time.
No, he was talking to Bones. Bones told him what happened to Marshall, and then as Janar's walking out, Raheem steps to him like, "Yo, da da da." He's like, "Don't ever touch me again." So that's how it went down. He was talking to both of them, man. If you want to get technical.
All right, so then we see punk ass Janard going to attack Kate of all people in the middle of the night on the damn street. Okay, he hears sirens. She calling for help as he's trying to choke her, put a piece to her.
Yeah.
And he runs off because
he hears the
sirens.
Police.
Yeah. I was like, no, Janard, don't do it, man.
Now, if he would have took out Kate, then we would have had a problem.
Oh, it would have been over. It would have been over.
So then Tommy gets to the house, he's asking for the description of the dude. Immediately he knows it's Janard. And he told him to pack up. They moving over to Miguel's. And Kate is like, ain't nobody gonna force us out of our home, especially with a baby on the way. And he like, what the? What is you? Maria said, we talked.
Can I tell you something? And this is why I heavily believe in this. And we talked about it on another one of my shows. But when your partner tells you something about their family, you need to really heed that shit. They have been in their lives for all of their lives. And just because you are a new person and you think I could solve everything or maybe I can make things better, because the way when we get to it that Kate checked her, I said, Tommy tried to warn her. Kate's not the one to be. Kate is a real gangster. He clearly gets it from somewhere.
Oh, when she was on that phone call?
Yeah. And the way she checked, are you trying to leave my son? I said, Tommy tried to warn you, leave that alone, and you didn't listen.
Well, I think even if they was being friendly or not, Kate would have did that.
Oh, no, I believe that. But I'm just saying, I feel like, she needs to listen to Tommy.
Maria going to learn. I think she's learning now. I think she's going to learn the hard way. Yeah.
What they say, a hard head make a soft ass. Okay, the junkie was about to kill another old junkie. I know, it was terrible, y'all.
Wow.
So, did you put it up?
Yeah, I was going to do it because it was real quick.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Do your thing.
Then we see DeFranco following Chan. Okay. Then it looked like he started to get up and go over to him because, he paid his little tab at the bar. And then he sees Singh come in and sit down with him. And then he takes a picture of them together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. How are we doing this like right before the last episode? Again, I think the season finale gonna piss me off.
Set up.
I have a feeling it's going to be that way because I'm like, why are we just now coming to all these conclusions? It's just wild to me. Like, I would have liked more to see Stacy figure out that Sang was the ops, and then she get unalived. You get what I'm saying? Like, and then we could have, because this is just not. It's rushed, y'all. It's rushed.
It's rushed. I was about to say that. It's all rushed. It's all rushed. Yeah.
So Tommy goes to see Shanti and Miguel, telling them that Janard came after his mama. And Shanti says she got an inside man in CBI, which we know is Radio Raheem. And so she said, I can get the drop on Janard. So Tommy's upset that, but you was holding on to this information the whole time. Okay. And so I believe she said something back. Like, it's not like you was being real forthcoming either. You pick and choose what you want to tell me. And I said, well.
Oh, yeah. She said something like, you told me once before that it was a need to know basis.
Right. That's what she said. Yep.
Now you ain't need to know until now.
Right. Mm-hmm. So that's when we see D-Mac show up. He wants to know where is Janard? And he tells Tommy he went to talk to Marshall to find out where Janard was. And Marshall tried to take him out. So he had to do it first. And Shanti warns him, y'all stand down. Y'all are real trigger happy in this one. Y'all clearly are related. And so she's like, everybody just chill out, and says that, Diamond is probably, Janard and Diamond are probably going to be moving locations. So y'all just need to wait it out. Just chill. And D-Mac, of course, is like Tommy, trigger happy, wants to move down. And Tommy tells Shanti, and so Tommy said, you know what? Shanti's right. And so you could tell this makes Shanti happy that he's actually in agreement with her and supporting her decision. And it was like, we need to play it smart and hit them in a blind spot. And I said, okay, Tommy. Okay. Because that D-Mac gonna get you in trouble.
But that's maturity for Tommy, because the old Tommy would have been running just like D-Mac.
D-Mac, right.
Yep.
All right, y'all. So then we see Diamond confront Jannard about going after Kate, and he realizes that he's okay. So Jannard explains, is as trying to get Tommy before Tommy can get to him, and Diamond asks him, well, can you give me a heads up next time, before you decide to move solo? And so Jannard lets him know that, I think Tommy might know where we are, or, somebody might have in our crew might have been a snatch. You know what I'm saying? We done had a lot of those lately. So Diamond suggests, well, let's just wait for Tommy to make the move, and then, so Jannard, I think, suggested they just wait for Tommy to make the move and they'll take him out. And then Jannard tells, but they obviously know Che is not going to like this. And Jannard is like, Mia, you know what, Diamond? This is my beef. This is my shit. You ain't got to be here. But Diamond's like, nah, man, we're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored.
Give me a
high.
Yeah.
I love my co-host.
You knew that was coming.
Yeah. Yes, he was finally humanized this season.
Diamond is a sucker. If you really look at it,
been that way since the beginning, season 1.
That line that he said to Jannard, would you tell me before you go solo? How many times did he say that to Tommy?
Right.
1,000,000 times. Like, he always the sucker, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody respect Diamond, yo. His own brother don't respect him.
And then is this the part? Okay, no, it's not. Do you want me to go ahead and finish this now?
Oh, this one part right here? You think about this? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so then Diamond tells Jannard that he set things up to make sure Tommy isn't going to do anything sneaky. And so Jannard asks Diamond, well, what did Tommy have over you in the first place? And so this, I'm not even going to hold you. This is where I saw it going. I thought they were going to have this emotional moment as brothers and him be like, break down and be like, okay, and, I feel bad. And then Diamond was going to be like, is there anything you want to tell me? And Jannard was going to confess that, yeah, Nick, I was trying to take you up out of here. But
I thought that too.
And I thought at that point, Diamond would get angry. And again, I was waiting every scene. I thought Diamond would get angry, come at Jannard, and then Jannard would flip the script and take him out.
I thought that was going to happen, but I didn't think Diamond was going to get angry because I think a part of him believed Shanti when she said it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He just wanted to hear it from Jannard.
But he also wanted to hear him confess that he was still using.
Right.
That's really what it is, because he's looking at him. He's like, come on, man, just tell me, man. You want tell me the truth. Tell me the truth.
So you think it was more about him using than him trying to take him out?
Yeah, because he tried to take him out before and they made amends. And also, you got to remember, Diamond promised their father, who died, that he would look out for Jannard after.
And you know
Jannard.
what? That actually makes sense, because remember, right after that, he made him promise.
Yeah.
You're not going to use anymore.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that was the whole big deal. That was a big deal. That's why Diamond sent Jannard to Shanti to get cleaned up. So that was the biggest deal. So he wanted to get him to confess and say, hey, yeah, I'm still using, bro. Dang, man.
I also thought it was such a good moment because they pivoted back to season 1, because I forgot and I didn't even remember. If y'all remember, Jannard had a whole baseball career ahead of him or something like that. And he gave that up to run CBI. And so I can appreciate him Diamond taking accountability and saying, I was doing that to keep you close, but I kind of up your life and your dreams by pulling you into this world. And I was like, look at y'all talking about ain't no therapy in this show. It was all, you know what I'm saying? It was getting all the feels. I was like, okay, Diamond. But I guess
they always do that before they take somebody out.
I was going to say, but they have to do that before they take them out.
Right before. Literally. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that part is basically done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, then we see Maria. She got caught on the phone by Kate trying to book a one-way flight to Mexico, leaving the next day. And she Kate, girl, you trying to leave my boy?
That was funny.
What are you doing? Then we see Shanti's homeboy. What's his name? Raheem passing out waters to the crew.
Mm-hmm.
One dude was like, nah, I'm built different. I don't need no water. This man walked him to the back and took him out with his bare hands. Okay. So then he comes back out. Everybody done got poisoned. They laid out by this water. I don't know what the man put.
Rat poison.
Then he made a phone call and said, look, it's time to make the move. Then all hell broke out. Okay. Tommy was going for Jannard and Diamond jumped in the way and took that shot for him. And that was did D-Mac get shot?
Yes.
That's what made Tommy shoot the shot at Jannard.
Yeah.
Jannard. Now, I mean, he was already gunning for him, but he wanted it like a shot, like a clear shot.
Yep.
And because I don't know why, but I for some reason remember that scene like minute by minute. And yeah, D-Mac went down. Tommy shot at Jannard, and Diamond jumped in front of it.
Why Dutch said he went from Diamond to Moissanite.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness! Oh funny, my goodness!
All right, Tomlin's back in the lead. Steelers by 2. Blatant truth. I didn't know you was.
Did y'all see Tommy's face? Didn't he look surprised?
Yeah, he was mad. I think Diamond. He was mad. He wasn't trying to take out Diamond.
Right. He's like,
right.
dang.
Oh, so y'all think Jannard is going to take out Radio Raheem? Okay. Jannard should have told Diamond that it was Shanti's plan to eliminate Diamond. Gemini said, listen, I don't think she's leaving Tommy forever, but it's getting hot. She's got to protect that baby. These Chicago streets are getting hot. Yeah, it's very real. Kanitra said, I knew something was in that water because he was too anxious to pass it out. Right. It was given, yeah. I would have been old boy, but I guess you can't be old boy. You would have been on the floor. Raheem should go straight to Miguel's place, not the barber's. Thank you so much, DeMarcus, for the $2 super chat. Tommy will send D-Mac to New York with Kate. Oh. All right. They said it's a reason Tommy didn't go after Jannard after that. He going to survive, man. Caleb, don't be upsetting me like this on my good Sunday. I'm trying to start my week off right and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all see when Jannard saw Raheem wasn't shooting back? Did y'all see that part?
No.
He was on the side holding the gun. And Jannard was looking around and saw that Raheem was holding back. He wasn't shooting back at Tommy and all that. So that's why Jannard going to go after Raheem. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, y'all all agree. Well, we know Diamond wasn't his shot. Tommy and Miguel will send Maria and baby to Barcelona. Jannard should never pow with the fully Draco again. Yeah, y'all. Like I said, it was a good episode, but it was, again, as me and Vacay have attested to, it's very rushed. And I get it. And I know we talked about it maybe a couple episodes ago where y'all were saying that they didn't know that this was going to be their final season, but you couldn't have told me the way that because this feels very much like the ending of the final season of BMF.
Nah.
You don't
it ain't gonna be that bad.
Not that bad, but you know what I mean? Like it's so
rushed.
Yeah.
The rush part, yeah.
And then Tommy and Maria are gonna go off to Barcelona like Terry and Lakeisha went off to LA. You get what I'm saying? Like
I think she's gonna go ahead and go to Barcelona with that baby. That's what I think. Before everything goes down. Mexico, wherever she was gonna go. She's gonna go before everything goes down. That's the only way to keep her safe.
Maybe. All right.
I think Tommy is a part of the plan, though. Like he knows.
Oh, Tommy, yeah, they're gonna have a discussion. If you look at the trailer in the next episode, they're gonna get their last kiss and their last "I love you, be safe."
Thank you, Caleb. Tariq appearance doesn't excuse another rush ending, right? Dexter said book 2 was more rushed than this season. Book 2 was with Mary J. Yeah, that one was.
That's Ghost.
But yeah, Ghost. I feel like they do that, and again, if you're just getting the memo, we know with them, I think that was cut off, and they didn't realize they were going to be cut off. Right. So they had to rush it, and you could tell. But this one in particular, I felt like they didn't know, but they
knew. They knew this was the last one.
The last season.
Yeah, before even this came out, like Joseph was talking about it. It's gonna be the last season. It may not be the end for Tommy, but it's gonna be the end of him being in Chicago. That's what he said. So they knew.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all so much for being here. I see y'all are really in this chat about these games. Y'all are all in. Okay, apparently the Ravens have gotten the lead again. Sorry, blatant truth, but it's rush but well written. I'm good with the pace. Okay, I can respect that, Gina. So Vacay, what you got going on over on your channel this week?
Well, first off, thank you again for having me. As always, it's always fun. And I think the ending is going to be satisfying. This was a 10 to me. It felt like power, and I'm hoping for the best. So anyway, yeah, man, I just dropped the what's next video for the season finale, so definitely check that out.
Okay.
Also, we did a live earlier, first reactions. Check out that too as well. And yeah, we're just getting prepared because we got a lot of stuff coming for 2026. We got the Beat channel coming. Still got the music channel, so check that out. Also, we got the Vacay JTV AI Media School on the way. So if you really want to learn some AI, it's on the way. Let's holla at your boy. Okay. And yeah. I mean, it's gonna be some packages. Look out for that. And yeah, man, I'm just ready. I'm just ready for 2026, man. We're gonna get my voice back to 100%. It's at 89 right now. But
you said you had the medicine ball, right?
I've been drinking the medicine ball every day. Thank you, Treese, for doing that video.
Yes.
Thank you for doing that video.
2 shots of peppermint?
Yeah, they did all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's coming back. It's been coming back. So
no, it does. It works wonders.
Yeah, I'm almost back to 100%. 89%. Tomorrow, 95. We'll see. But thank you again for having me. But yeah, man, make sure you subscribe, like, hype, do all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all. Salute.
Yes. Y'all, please make sure y'all hype up the video. Y'all know me and Nels got Real Housewives of Potomac coming sometime this week. I still owe y'all season 2, episode 1 of Beyond the Gates. I actually, before I got up here, was doing a recording or a video on the Mary Cosby from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and that whole cult situation, which y'all know me. I love a good true crime. I love going down those rabbit holes. So I'm actually excited to get that out. And then we also have a sip and shade that we got to get out here to you. There's so many lawsuits. So we have one of our friends of the channel who is a defense attorney joining us to break down those lawsuits and all the repercussions of it all. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in, have your notification bells on and all that good stuff. But if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure that you guys are subscribed to both channels.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms. That's the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, the IG, the Blue Sky, the Lemonade, and the Snapchat. And shout out to the Steelers. They pulled out a win. And damn it, Lamar. I don't know what they missed a field goal. Damn. All right. Well, shout out to all y'all Steelers fans. And, I do like Tomlin. So, but yeah, thank you guys. Have a beautiful, blessed week. And yeah, we are on break next week. We will not have an episode. So
one last thing. Sorry, one last thing. For those Vacay fam, y'all know I'm bringing back We Write the Script. So what we're going to do is we're going to together write the script as to what we want to see happen in the season finale of Force. Ladies, you're all welcome.
I was going to say, I would love to join you for that.
Absolutely. You're welcome. But this time around, with the power of AI, we're not only going to write the script, we're going to see it play out live on the live stream.
Okay.
So y'all going to tell me what y'all want to see, and then I'm going to make it happen to AI, and then we're going to watch the video, see what it looks like.
Okay, let's do it. That sounds exciting. You just keep me posted.
Absolutely.
Don't do that to me, DeMarcus. We ain't got nothing to play for, ain't nothing to be happy about. Don't be coming up here messing with my team in the middle of this good show, okay? All right.
Up the vibes.
I know, but thank y'all so much. We love y'all. Y'all have a good, safe, blessed week. And yeah, we'll catch you 1 week after. And y'all make sure y'all give Nels your blessings and prayers, because I do believe she won't make the finale because our newest little palm tree will be making a debut. So
yeah.
Yeah, y'all. But all right, have a good night. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Salute.
Good night.